Okay, I'm so excited today. We're making chicken satay kebabs. Super delicious and so easy. So I'm first gonna make the marinade. And I think I know if you've seen some of my videos before, I love to prep. So I'm actually gonna make some for another night in the future. I'm gonna make them in this little freezer bag. And then I'm gonna have some that we're actually gonna marinate for tonight for the grill. So I've got 1 can of coconut milk. I'm gonna go just eyeball it just about half, which is about 6 ounces in the bag, and then about 6 ounces in my bowl, okay? And it's so nice to do this because I'm getting 2 meals really at the same time. Actually, more than 2 meals because this is 4 pounds of chicken. So that's half a can of the coconut milk in each. I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of honey, and I'm just eyeballing it, but I have measured this out before, and that's the recipe. It'll be in the description below. 1 tablespoon of sriracha, so good. Gives you a little bit of a kick. Whoops. 1 tablespoon in. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons in each of just regular curry powder. This is just going to give it such beautiful flavor. And you could marinate this, even if you just got home and you forgot you didn't do it in the morning, that's okay. You could do it, just give it like at least an hour to kind of get those flavors in there. But you can also do like I'm doing. Do it, put one in the freezer for another date. Okay, so this is ginger. I love this stuff, ginger in the tube, because sometimes I buy the regular ginger and it just goes to waste. So this is great. I think it's worth the extra money. About a tablespoon and about a tablespoon in there. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to whisk this all together, and then I have 4 pounds of chicken. So it's boneless, skinless chicken breast. I use my kitchen shears just into bite-sized pieces, so it'll be ready for me tonight. When I come home, I can put it on the skewers. I don't know what it is about putting something on a skewer, but it just kind of makes me happy. It just means grilling to me. Okay, so just going to get all those flavors combined. I don't really need to do that with the bag because once I seal it up, I'm going to squish it all together. Give it a little chicken massage. All right. Okay, that looks good. So all I do, I love having these shears on hand. Obviously, I only use them in the kitchen. So these I just cut, and I just want to cut them into bite-sized pieces. That's all. So just like that, and then I'm going to cut them in half again, and I've already done this. This was basically 6 chicken breasts. And the great thing with the boneless, skinless, there's not much trimming to it because there's not a lot of fat. There's a little fat on there, I don't care. There's so little to it. So now I'm just going to get it into the bag, and then I'm going to get it into my bowl here. So I'm just going to put about half in here. And this is great. Even though it's just Eric and I love to cook stuff in bulk because this can go just on a plate with a salad. I could make a little pita out of this. We'll get 3 or 4 meals out of this grilled chicken tonight. And so this is going in here. I'm going to put the rest in the bag, and I'm going to seal it up, stick it in the freezer. And then tonight when I get home, all I have to do is put this on skewers. I am going to make a satay sauce. You could even buy it, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to make yourself. It's delicious. I mean, it's peanuts, peanut butter. I mean, who doesn't love that, right? So this is it. Easy peasy. And then I'm heading out the door for work. And then when I come home tonight, this is all going to be nice and flavorful chicken that we can get on the grill. So I'm just going to zip it up. I love these freezer bags. Just make sure it's nice and sealed. And then I just mix it up like this. Get it all mixed up just like that. Okay, so the chicken's been marinating all day. It smells fabulous, right? So we had some coconut milk in there, some curry powder, some ginger, a little bit of soy, some sriracha, some honey, all kinds of good stuff. I just don't want them this wet. So I'm going to take them out of this pan. I'm going to just get rid of that sauce. We're not going to use that anymore. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually dry them off a little bit because we just don't want, we want the chicken when we put them on the skewers to get nice and brown, right? And we don't want them to like steam up. So I'm going to try to get most of that liquid off, and then I'm going to salt and pepper them, and we're going to get them on the grill. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Actually, once I do this, I'm also going to make our satay sauce, the peanut butter sauce. Yummo. I mean, I've been thinking about this since this morning. We put this in here. It's funny because people asking me, they always know that I like to cook. They're like, what are you having tonight? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I wish you could come over for dinner. All right, so here we go. Got a little bit over here. Just going to dry this all off, and I'm going to get them on the skewers. Okay, so I got most of the liquid off. Just gonna get them on the skewers. We're gonna get some salt and pepper on them. And I've got the grill preheating over medium high. And we're gonna have dinner quickly. So I love these kind of meals where I did some work in the morning, so when I come home, there's not a lot to do. I am gonna make that satay sauce, but it's so delicious, and I'll show you. It really is worth making yourself. All right, get them all skewered up. Just gonna add some salt and pepper. And you wanna season liberally, right? You want everything to taste good on all sides. So just gonna a little salt, a little pepper. I love my little grinder. Really, because I'm lazy. I want to crank, 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 you know? Okay, gonna flip these around. Get a little seasoning on the other side. And then I'm gonna go get our sauce made. And then we'll put these on the grill. We're gonna have dinner. Okay, so now we're gonna get our sauce made. This is so yummy. I just love peanut butter anyway, so make a sauce out of it. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this is 1 cup of chicken broth, low sodium. This is 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. Love it. Going in. Sticky stuff, but it's so good. Okay, did it. Gonna have 2 tablespoons of honey. I'm kind of eyeballing it, but these are the measurements I would use that I've actually tested. So 2 tablespoons right there. I've got 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Who doesn't like a little citrus, right? Going in. Ooh, those are juicy ones too. Okay. 2 tablespoons going in. And I've got 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Good. 2 teaspoons of ginger. Good. And then just about a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I was going to put it in my hand, but you know, my hand's a little wet. And I'm just going to mix this all together. I have it over medium heat. And then I just want to reduce it down to the thickness that you like, right? So everybody's a little bit different. I'm going to let this probably take about 10 minutes or so to kind of reduce. And we're going to have a delicious peanut sauce. Okay, so this is done. Actually, this took just about 4 minutes. I don't know if you can see the consistency of it, but that's perfect for me. And I already did take a little taste. It's fabulous. Got the citrus in there and the peanut butter. Yum. And hint of ginger and garlic. You're going to love it. All right, I'm going to shut that off. We're going to get the chicken on the grill. Okay, this chicken's going on. It's going to take about 5 to 6 minutes per side. So I'm just going to give it a flip. It really just depends on the heat of your grill. We're just going to check it. So the chicken wants to cook to about 175, 180 degrees. Okay. Okay, so I like to turn mine like a turn. I think it's a little fancy. It gives you those little cross marks on the chicken. So I'm just going to give it a turn, about 1/4 of the way. Same thing with each one. I mean, hey, if we're making food that's going to look this pretty, right? How awesome. Okay, a couple more minutes. Okay, giving it a nice flip. Look at that char. That's going to be so good. Love that. Brownness just means yumminess. Okay, about another 5 minutes. We're going to have dinner. Okay, well, these look ready to eat. Yum. Okay, so this is the fun part. The chicken smells amazing. We've got our satay sauce. I'm going to put some in this little bowl right here, so that way if you want a little bit more, you can have some, right? Yum. Okay, and we're just going to get the chicken all dressed up. I mean, we're going to dress it up to eat it, right? Makes sense to me. So just going to drizzle this over the top just a little bit. Yum. Okay. Looking good. Oh, it smells so amazing. All right, I wish you guys were here to eat with us. Okay, a little bit of peanuts over the top. And these are just salted, regular peanuts. I didn't crush them too much. I like a little bit of chunk. So I'm good with that. A little bit of lime juice over the top. I give it a little squeeze, just like that. Okay. And then how about a little bit of cilantro? That just looks so yummy. Okay. All right. Well, I hope you make this for your friends and your family, and I hope you enjoy this. Comment, let me know what you think, and what other recipes you'd like to see me make. If this works out for you, please share it, and enjoy.